Hi everyone, welcome to the next part of social media clone project. Now our website actually has fully functional. We can sign up new users, have them log in and they can create both groups and post. And the groups have a count of how many members they have and how many posts they have. Now we are going to go ahead and do is add in the CSS and JavaScript files to give this website a cool look. And this is where you can diverse and customize the site to your own like. We will copy and paste from the notes, and lot of these code just comes from a code pen that publicly available. But again, this is really a personal preference and up to you how you want to make a style to your particular site. So let's go to editor and our node and finish all the projects. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that in our settings.py file we have the static files linked. And if you scroll all the way down, I believe we may have made a small mistakes. So you should have static underscore URL equal to static and static files underscore. It should be like static files dirs. And the reason for that is because we pass it in a as a list. It could have multiple static directories, and then we say okay path join based directory static. So make sure you change that and save it so that it's static files underscore decrease. So once you have that, what you need to do is come over to the static, and inside of simple social CSS and JavaScript, create a master CSS file and a master JavaScript file. Now inside of these, I have already copied and pasted the code from the nodes as well as the code in this master CSS. So this other CSS file, in case you ever want to play around with other things, you can like this as well, and you can link it. Mainly we are just going to be using this CSS file which essentially makes everything black and the color white, and then this JavaScript file which is sourced from this code pen. So you have the link there, and this is what allows you to set the states. So when you click on something on the website, these stars will pop up. So right now the JavaScript, this master JavaScript file is not linked yet. So we are going to do is link what to our base HTML page. So that way it shows up in every single page. So we'll come over to base.html, scroll all the way down to the bottom because we want this to load after the entire body is loaded, and we are going to add in a script call here. So a script, it's going to be type text JavaScript, and then let's say the source. So the source is going to be static. So where the static directory is, and it's just simple social JavaScript, and it master Django's whatever you happen to call it. So that's where we can find it. I'm going to save that, and then this whole thing, the source should be in quotes itself. So then there we go, and the syntax filing can kind of hint at that, and that should be all we need for that particular script. So let's save that change, and then let's make sure we scroll up and actually loading the static files. So we are loading the static files, so everything should work. So let's run this and finish up this project. Confirm we have to have no works. All right. Now coming to the website, we can see here it says welcome to our social. Everything's turned black, and as we hop over buttons now, they are kind of inverse in color. And if you click somewhere here, you will end up seeing the stars being created. So you can click whole bunch and you will see a bunch of stars being created, and that's basically it. Now given the way that the actual navbar and the content is created, there is a kind of buffer zone here as far as the stars, so they are bouncing off, and there's essentially I can click here to close to the borders, so you can see it. There is no way to go above that. Now you could spend a lot more time with CSS and JavaScript and make sure all these elements, that their background and their canvas is linked so that the stars go anywhere. I mean, kind of to you. That's a lot more work on the front end. That's really not what Django is about. So it's really up to you how much you want to customize this. If the stars are really your thing to begin with. But that is an example of how you could spruce up your project and just like it look better. That's basically all there is to this project. So I hope you had fun. The main thing to really get out of this project is creating users and creating groups and groups of users and having them connect that way. So those two kind of models ideas essentially just an expansion of the blog project. So all right, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for this course.